Welcome to my Global Challenge channel. I am Simon. I am riding a Royal Enfield Himalayan, aiming to ride from Canada to Ushuaia, Argentina, despite having dyslexia and having lots of challenges along the way. As I got up early when I was in Nevada camping, I packed up all my tent and headed out on a road. Up early, I forgot to take any photos and videos of the campsite, and my bike dash cams, which I was hoping would have had a little bit of footage of me riding around the campsite, I've noticed while I was editing the footage, my dash cams since I started travelling have not been working properly. While I was riding through Nevada, it was such a shame because there are so much cool things to see and ride across Nevada, and it was just such an amazing day, which my dash cameras didn't record anything for the last few days of me riding through Nevada and Utah and Colorado. Whilst I've been travelling and riding through different countries, especially in America, I realised each state has a lot of same towns called, especially ones like Eureka. There's a lot of Eurekas in America, which was quite amazing. When I was staying at Bob Scott's campsite last night, I met another biker guy, which I can't remember his name, and was chatting because I wasn't quite sure how to pay, because how you pay, you just got an envelope and put some money in, and there's a little checkout box where you put your envelope with the money on how many days you stayed there. So he helped me sort that out, and then he was travelling to Utah, roughly the same place where I was going, but he was on a quicker bike, so he actually went a little bit quicker than me. And when I got into Utah, I bumped into him again, and he ended up taking me to a famous place where a lot of bikers like to take pictures in Utah. So I ended up stopping off and having a few pictures with him. As the temperature was very hot when I was riding through California, Nevada and part of Utah, I didn't realise, but my bike was actually eating for oil, so I had to stop off and get some oil for my bike, because I was very low as I was going through Colorado. And also I was keeping an eye on my tyres, and I needed to get some new tyres very soon, so I started to stop off at a few bike shops, but for tyres which I needed for my bike, not many bike shops had the sizes which I needed, so I was struggling to find some bike tyres at the time. With the people who I kept meeting whilst I was travelling around America, I told people I had to go to Chicago, and a few people kept saying the route to Chicago was going to be quite boring. But when I got to Colorado, I was actually really amazed on how beautiful the mountain roads and the countryside was actually really interesting, as I've not seen anything like this before. Whilst in Colorado, I stayed with Wayne and Alison, and I ended up going out with a bike ride, and Wayne showed me around the little town where he lived and around that area, which was quite a cool little ride. The reason why I was going to stay for a week with Wayne was I needed some new tyres, and there was a bike dealership which had to order my rear tyre in, and it was going to take a couple of days, so I ended up helping him out, doing a little bit of his work as he needed a hand with some concrete in. So I ended up spending a few days helping him do concrete in. I'm heading towards Denver, and I'm having to go over a mountain which is at about 10,000 feet, and my bike didn't quite like going up for a long steep hill, so going very slow, and it was really interesting riding up, but as my dash cams on my bike wasn't working and I thought they were, so I didn't actually get much footage of going up a steep hill, which was a bit annoying. I got to CC's place, another bunker biker who I was going to stay with, and when I got to her place, her roommate and another bunker biker who was staying there, Randy, travelling with his dog called Doc Holiday. When I got to the place, I got off my bike and they turned around and said, "Oh, by the way, we're going out to a biker's bar. Did you fancy coming along?" Even though you've just been riding for a little while. And of course I said yep. So I quickly unloaded my luggage and then we headed out to the biker bar and had a few drinks.
Gotta focus on yourself, on your faith, on your dreams, on your mind, on your health, yeah. You gotta work, never tell, keep your head down, find what you love and excel, yeah. Push and pull and repel any hate, go create what you want, feel compelled, yeah. And once you finally get a taste of the race, you'll never look back once you felt that. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first.
Thank you for watching. Click the like button and subscribe. Thank you.